Hi, Kitty.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Dutton, and we are again having Spilled Ink, a virtual rendition of our Spilled Ink. I'm looking forward to getting back into the coffee houses. I will tell you that. But this is working well, and so we'll have another week, and hopefully in 2 weeks we'll see you again. I have a poem that I wrote. Seeing that we were before I started the video, we were talking about pets, and this one was inspired by my dog. It's called Walking My Human. Each day I walk my human. I love watching his mood change the farther we get from home. I know he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, as he often forgets my name. He calls me Uck or Irk. He confuses me with a duck of all things. I'm not a ducking dog. What a fool he is. I'll sniff and point, and I eat so much juicy grass tips that he thinks I'm a cow. I wander aimlessly and take him on these monstrously long walks. My God, he needs it. He's got a spare tire with him, and he's not even driving. He's fat, and I'm not talking PH fat, people. I love when we walk an hour or so, and we're getting to this walk, and he's got those zombie eyes. I'll wait for one of my friends to come out, you know, Sammy Squirrel or Robbie Robin, and then I'll bolt. Man, I can sometimes hear his shoulder pop out of his socket. I haven't knocked him over yet, but I can't tell you it's not for trying. My human pampers me. He cleans up my poo, sometimes gets it on his hands or shoe. He'll chauffeur me around town for some of my favorite designer stores, Petco or Off the Leash. He drops a bundle of cash at those stores just for me. You'll die for those mani-pedis at the salon. They're not cheap, but I'm worth every penny. Everyone stops to compliment me, and not once have I heard anyone tell me, hey, that's a good-looking human you have there. If you haven't gotten yourself a human yet, you're missing out. I'd go get one today and let your entitlement begin. See you later when I'm out walking my human. And that is walking my human. All right, now let's see if I can unmute you all. I'm still learning this thing. I don't know how you do this. Oh, okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, let me see. Unmute all. All right, there you go. So that was, I missed Lesley, I think. So that was walking my human. I walk my dog every day, and oh my gosh, it's a pain sometimes. Give me a hand. How many people have a dog out there? I know Megan has a cat. Oh, dogs, they have a mind of their own, don't they? Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
You think cats don't?
I think
I got 2 of them.
Oh, cats. I couldn't handle cats because they have those claws. That just, oh my gosh. And when they get cats, when they get you, they're not letting go. They've got you. Oh my gosh. All right, now how we've done this is I'm gonna mute you all, and we're gonna walk once again. Lesley has got the, if this was Magic Square, she has the Magic Square for the night because this is like the 3rd week in a row. She's in the top left corner. So I'm going to mute you all, and then I'm going to let Lesley Tyson take it away. All right, let me see. Continue. All right, go, Lesley.
Okay, so I'm, all right, thank you. Darn it, I just had it, what I was going to read. Oh, so I've been trying to keep going after, hello, can you still hear? Don't laugh, Megan, don't laugh. Okay, so I'm trying to keep writing after the Poem a Day Challenge, which I did complete. So I am looking at the daily art, I'm looking at wiki art, I've got several prompt today things that I'm using. So this is based off a piece of art called, and the name is unfortunate, or it's my French pronunciation, Le Grand Poupée. It means the broken doll. Laid like a broken doll, she struggles for sleep, breaks me to pieces. I cannot assemble her to disguise bruises or raw spots, results from collisions with theoretical corners of an outside behind fences of invisible dangers. I try to imagine the other side of blue night, succeed only in scattering myself in green stars of no known constellation in an unrecognizable galaxy, somewhere separate from my dreams. Sorry, there's a face-off going on here. And since we're early on and Nick is not here, I'm going to read one of my poems from my Poem a Day Challenge. This is called Almanac. And they gave you like a series of like something like 35 questions to answer. So I blended several into lines. Almanac. Outside, cold rain clicks on new spring leaves. Dirty quarter found in the bike path tunnel challenges graffiti stating X was here. Inside mid-century modern distances itself, entertaining cats with dreams of being a writer, waiting for imaginary Bond's substitute lover to join the conspiracy to drive me to despair. I imagine standing in jeans, t-shirt, and shawl at the window of a house I don't remember, while Billy Collins and Buddha shovel the snowy path, even as trees' green leaves and sour growth erupts, and headlines proclaim easing lockdown restrictions. I study a scrap from a letter and try to remember who was planning to walk 3 minutes down an alley to find a flattened water bottle with a label printed in a foreign language with an open-winged griffin reading bedtime stories to children and waving goodnight. I walk to the door and hear from the other side that hope won't arrive till tomorrow's delivery, pictured on postcard of the fountain in a lake that I fear I won't be able to explain. It is home. And this one is another prompt from a piece of art. It's called Sail in Two Movements. I imagine two movements leading to this illustration of escape, fist breaking through the barrier of isolation to make mockery of its perceived transparency, gathering shards into sails scudding across storm-tossed present, becoming a scape of fantasy towards a heaven that turns bruised, bloody sails to decorate a life that never was and never can be. Thank you.
That was great.
Oh, now John's muted. John, you're muted.
All right, there we go. I just sent everyone a chat. It says, please type the titles of your poems so I can put it in the journal. Kimberly Ray, you are next. You are in the top right corner. All right, mute all. Hold on for a minute and go. You're gonna have to unmute yourself.
All right, can you hear me now? Okay. All right, I've got 3 poems. First one is called Endless Night. At the end of the day, the rain now steadily falls. I've laid here for hours, waiting for sleep to come. Keeping my mind company, I put a few records on, spinning my favorites and laying low. Leonard, Elliott, Tom, and Isakov. Each song delivers a blow, throwing me back to years ago. I've laid here in the dark for so long, it's too much trouble to turn the lights on. My mind is heavy as the rain continues to fall. It'll be morning soon, but I'll keep on playing all those heartbreaking songs. All right, the next one I have is Oak Tree. The oak tree, unwavering and sturdy, tells us how to be. Don't break so easily in the slightest change of wind. Climbing back through my childhood bedroom window, landing on shards of broken glass, Crimson oozes slowly. As I pray, each stab is its last. So much has shaken me from my first landing. Each step taken cuts deeper than the beginning. Looking back, that oak tree mocks me. He speaks, steady now, for like the days of an oak tree, shall the days of our people be. He has sent me here to mend the brokenhearted, to shine a light during the morning. Remember from where you have fallen, and you shall return to that which bears fruit. Listen to the ways of the wind. Rejoice, for his love has been given. And the last one I'll do is called We Are Gathered Here Together. And this is actually the longest poem I've written to date, so bear with me. He orders black coffee, soup and salad, steak and potatoes, before his apple pie dessert, at buffets on the other side of town. A routine meal that would years later be remembered as his reward. Dad loves on his Alaskan crab legs with a side of melted butter, while Mom orders chicken at our seafood restaurant. She doesn't offer to pay, while Auntie tells us, don't take it for granted. She should say thanks. A routine meal that would years later be remembered as our meals together. The holidays arrive suddenly, every holiday. Our family rushes off to Sunday service. Was this excursion a last-minute decision? Is the calendar right? Always arriving late, we discreetly sneak into the pews. With a family of 5, surely no one will notice. A routine holiday that years later be remembered as our holidays together. Every year, every holiday, every birthday, the same restaurants, the same routine. But at least we gathered in familiar ways. We knew what was to come. We could count on those familiar moments. And now we look back without the chance to relive all those memories, without the words of togetherness, without the bickering, without the reconciling, no more chasing each other around the yard. All that is left are these memories, while isolating from our high-strung family. We pass on the memories while making new ones, new choices of restaurants, holidays, vacations, and promises of not being late. And yet some things will remain. I'll keep the same dessert in honor of my grandparents whose struggles deserve to be rewarded with a slice of warm apple pie. That's it.
That was nice.
I liked it. I was going to ask, is that a memoir?
Yeah. I said at the end, it's in memory of my family.
That's pretty.
Yeah. It brings back memories. Anybody else bring back memories? I was like, oh, that brings back a lot of memories for me too.
Yes.
All right. Katherine Gotthardt, you are next. Hold on, let me mute everybody. And you unmute yourself.
There we go. So this first one is from a prompt from the Poetry Society of Virginia. Hi, Kathy. See you in there all the time. And it's called Lesson in Service. I learned young to serve, ring the bell at Christmas, thank strangers for their change, handle hot tongs, release chicken legs onto soup kitchen plates, bag diapers and tampons, pass them to the poor, no inkling one day I would be among them. This I learned older, how hard it is to stand in line, dress respectably, awaiting charity dispensed by the pound. How heavy having empty hands, how utterly void this ablated sense of self, what a burden it is not to be able to give. And the second one is called Fire Drill. Remember when we were in Catholic school and suddenly a winter fire drill? Those were some days, no? We'd line up, fight the primitive urge to run, trip walk single file through sullen double doors, gather out front in awe of the cold and this unexpected break, elbow our friend and wait. We worried about what we left inside, puffy coats, our favorite pencils and backpacks, soggy breaded bologna and cheese, brown bagged. We dared not bring our belongings. Teacher would have yelled at us. Who cares about jackets if there's a fire? Eyes alive, knowing all along this wasn't the real thing. We were ill prepared to survive, standing outside by the flag, shivering with it, waiting for the all clear that seemed to take a lifetime. No idea how short a lifetime could be when you always follow directions. You'll stand here quiet until they say it's clear. If you're talking, they won't let you back. Amazing, those things that silence us. That's what I got.
I liked it. That was nice.
All right, that was awesome. I like
I
it.
remember it.
Oh yeah, I love the bologna sandwich. The line of the bologna sandwich. Love that. Oh my gosh.
I remember standing out in the snow.
We had a fire drill this year, and it was cold out, and it wasn't snow or anything, but the wind was so wicked. Oh my gosh. So that blended right in. I thought of that right away when you were mentioning how cold it was. All right, Megan McDonald, you are next. Hold on, let me get everybody here. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Unmute yourself.
I
There you are. Good.
do have a question.
Yes.
I've got two poems already picked out, but for the third one, I can either do a sort of relatively safe Mother's Day poem, or unusually for me, is sort of in-your-face political poem.
I believe since we have time, you should do both of them. And let's do let's end with the nice, since I'm the only guy here and the rest of you are female, I think you should end with the nice Mother's Day poem. Nice and happy. All right, good idea.
Well,
Everybody, thumbs up, yeah? All right.
Leave that other time then, because it's not exactly happy. It's more about memories. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do them both if you want.
So what is really kind of scary about this one is I wrote it in 2015 and it's so appropriate for now. So it's called Open Letter to an Ostrich. Sand hiding politician. It is time to pull up your head, pull back your money grubbing hand. Stop listening to your oil-coated corporate greed heads and look around. If you still believe in your side, fine. I can agree to disagree, but hope you don't learn too late as we the underlings all drown. The poor and the insignificant already have washed away dreams. Maybe in the end, this is the true new dreadful, living in a time of politic deadlock moron talkers. All right. Then I've got one to follow Lesley. We have discovered Wicca art. So if you need some prompts, it's a wonderful app site. It's got hundreds and hundreds of photos and art pieces. And I did one on the same sale in two movements.
She found the painting, by the way, not me. She found the painting.
But we've each found ones. Blue-white triangles sailing full main, tracking down the coast. Boundless directions to let go sail off the map. Always go into joy. Imagination comes by change that is like listening to singing in the distance. There is a peace to sails. Some art moves poetically. Some art distresses. Some art terrifies. But here in this place, I feel I can walk across unknown lands and into the realm of fantasy. In the wake of purple seas and blue sails, there is peace, there is peace, not ready-made, but found in continuous formation. Most days I'm grounded by earth, tall trees, deep roots. But today, as I drift in isolation, I need the open expanse for sails to take me away, never reaching original dimensions. Okay. Well, I might as well do the May one because I'm not finding the other one I was going to read. Hold on 1 minute. May memories. The run for the roses no longer brings rejoicing. The welcoming of spring days, hats, mint juleps, family bickering, wagering, only a melancholy longing for the time that was before farewell to lost memories, and wishing for one more race of seconds to watch together. Horses will run, seeds are still planted, but without the glue of the past, the present just drifts. That's it. Thanks.
I like the last one. All right, I tried to put the prompt in the chat. Is that what you look under wiki art like
Yep,
that?
it's wiki art.
All right. All right, moving to Kathy Hailey. Kathy Hailey, let me mute everybody. Yeah, you're good, Kathy. All right.
I actually would like to, I only have one poem, but I'd like to try to share this with you. Oh, can you enable screen sharing? Do you know how to do that? It's down at the bottom and it says the host disabled it. No?
Yeah.
Because that's what they want for school. So let me see if I can do something. I don't know if I can. Let me see.
Do you see the thing at the bottom? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that big a deal. Does it have an option for you to?
I put it up and it says share computer sound, optimize screen share for video clip.
I was going to say, if you go into video settings, there is a share screen.
Oh, video. Okay, let me
It's
try
like,
that. Share screen.
It's not essential. If it's too much trouble, don't worry about it.
All right. I'm going to say let's pass and.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Oh, hold on.
This is called Raccoon. I had a couple of photos to go with it, and I just wrote this yesterday. The invitation comes from Alexa. Front door motion detected. It's just past dusk. I take the bait and my camera, hoping for a closer shot. My masked date has arrived for supper, sustenance I'm happy to provide, whatever the birds left scattered under hanging feeders or on brick walkways. But on occasions when I miss his ring, he steals a full block of woodpecker's suet hanging from a thin black iron shepherd's hook he never hesitates to shimmy up. Or he turns full bandit on me, dragging a metal trash can off the stoop, knocking it open despite a locking handle guarantee. Fruit and nut bird feed spilling everywhere. Yet when my masked date lingers with me, poses for close-up photos, I forgive his mischief, even leave him leftovers, avocado tomato salad, a distraction in deference to daytime feeders. Thanks. I had a photo of the raccoon close up and then another of
I loved it.
eating the avocado tomato salad.
Oh, I loved it.
Maybe I'll share it on Spilled Milk so you guys.
All right. Oh, or if you send me a picture, so,
Okay.
like email me a picture, I'll put them up.
Okay.
I'll put them up.
I'll do that.
All right. I loved it.
Thank
It
you.
reminded me. There's like a insurance commercial or something with the two raccoons that are.
Yes.
That's what I thought of right away. Those two pesky raccoons. All right. We have Sylvia Beverly, also known as Lady Di. I met her at the in the company of laureates, I believe, and so
Yeah.
she's here with us. So, Lady Di, I will mute everybody, and then you can take it away.
Thank you so much. You this
All right,
evening.
you're up.
I'm reading from my first cookbook. It's recipes and poetry. And the poem is called First Lessons of Cooking. Picturing first lessons of cooking like yesterday, clear as morning, Mom a couple paces away, perpetually near, staring hot pudding atop stove, just like I'd seen her do day after day, with tender care and sweet love. Why did I stick my finger in it? My age had something to do with it. 5 going on 20, itching for a kitchen to call my own. Chocolate splashing everywhere, what a scare. Mom had more than a little patience to spare. Together we poured the rest of chocolate pudding in tall stem crystalware. And later, the whole family would share a special dessert for family, topped with whipped cream and lots of love. My first lesson of cooking. This is my book on Amazon, cooking. This is, my mom was my #1 fan, so this is another poem for Mom at Mother's Day time. #1 fan. I love to see your face, peeking at me through my kindergarten class door. Each time I still vision your beautiful face, blended with your wonderfully kind spirit, makes me love you that much more. I love how you always say what you mean and how you mean what you say, oh so much. Speaking quiet words of substance and truth, never engaging in just such and such. I love so much about you. You are truly dear to my heart, a phenomenal role model, my hero in my corner from the very start. I love you so. I want the whole wide world to know. I love how you always told me to hold close to me 3 virtues. Yes, faith, hope, and charity. And oh, yes, the greatest is charity, which is love. That's what you are, lucrative love. And love is my #1 fan. Thank you. And my last one is called Decorate Me, and it's in an anthology. Some of you may have heard of it. This anthology is called Texture. Decorate me. Golden, glorious spring is upon us. Oh, so happy this sunshiny, brisk morning you chose me. How lovely. Competition keen. Somehow it seems I am chosen one. I suit your fancy. My hope is I make everyone happy when they vision me. Today I will go everywhere you go. I was the last item you dealt with before leaving home. Now I'm the first thing everyone sees when you appear. Oh yes, I thank you, for it is always gladness to be seen.
Nicely done.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
I love the first one. I'm sure everybody had a memory of cooking with Mom, you know, and licking the spoons or the batter. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And of course, now they say you're not supposed to lick the batter. I still do.
I still do. Oh,
I still do.
oh yeah. I brought the mixing, the blender. Oh yeah, brings back memories. Make sure everybody, Lady Di, I wrote yours. The 3. You can check my work in the corner. I think did everybody get in? I think I'm missing somebody for the titles.
Mine's in.
Don't need to send mine.
Okay, yeah, type those in for me so I can put those in. That is everybody. Cathy Smaltz.
Trying to get on just now, so I don't know.
Here she is. Look at that.
Also, Lady Di, how much of your book, is it sort of 50-50 recipes and poetry, or is it more of one than the other?
Hi.
More recipes than poems.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, it sounds
Yes.
great.
It's also an anthology. It was put together by the Capital Book Festival in Largo, Maryland, and it was the book of the year. So it had various poets in it, but I wrote all the recipes.
How nice.
And the poem that I read was my poem that was also included in the book.
Let's see. So like one poem per person.
Yeah, it was a unique opportunity, yes.
Yeah,
and it's on Amazon.
Okay.
And also Barnes and Noble.
All right, Kathy Smaltz is here, and Kathy, you are up. And when you're done, we'll make sure we get your titles. But let me mute everybody, and you are good to go. Kathy Smaltz, take it away.
Okay. First of all, I want to apologize. I don't like coming in without having heard others and then reading. I really don't like doing that, but I promise that won't be my habit. So I wrote this one at a nearby park, and it's called Germantown Lake. That's where the park is. And I dedicated it to a teacher friend of mine, E. Hoffman, in hopes of better days ahead. I hear the warbler's song in late afternoon sun, one day before the rains come. Light shimmers on the lake water. Families' voices carry through the wood. And then more grace. This, the 6th week of staying at home, broken by the respite of running into a friend from work and her 2 daughters. I sit atop a grassy hill, and as I question whether or not to call out a greeting, interrupt their walk, unwind myself from the cocoon of solitude, she glances up, waves, sees. They approach but stay 3 times the recommended distance from me. Our voices carry as I tell her I feel much better now that I'm here. Today's sunshine shining down in defiance of clouds moving in to darken tomorrow's skies. We have needs, and mine is not more Netflix, not even the best-selling book I haven't picked up in a week since reading The Good Part. I want to sit here forever on the old beach towel that was in the van, cool breeze stirring the bridal bush to my right, watch the squirrel jump from the sturdy branch of an oak to the twiggy one of a young silver maple. I see its nest, the squirrels, and 2 trees over, the chirp of a fire red cardinal catches my ear. Another nest in a different tree may be his. The squirrel, this cardinal, leave home as I do, perhaps to find food, perhaps to get perspective. The once clear sky fills with a blanket of clouds. Their wispy finger fringes push forward, doing work required of them. I hate the rain, I tell my friend, as the cardinal hops to the branch below it, scanning dirt hardened by 3 dry days in a row. We have needs, and sometimes fears. White ribbons of clouds stretched out beyond the bank across from this hill where I sit, writing about a time when a man wearing a blue mask stooped to look closely at a bridal bouquet, then stepped away as if he'd never been there at all. That's it.
All right, nicely done. There's one more person. Do you have any more? Do you have anything else? Kathy Smaltz? Do you have anything
Me?
else?
No, that's the only one.
All right.
I've been writing on and off, but that was the only one I wanted to share. Thank you, John.
You got it. I love it. We have one
is that
more
a new
person
poem?
coming in. Hold on. Let me unmute you all. Hold on. Unmute all. Oh, and I was too late. I was waiting. I had one person in. I had one person out left in the queue, Stephen Ray. And I was going to let him in, but I was waiting for Kathy Smaltz to. Hopefully, he'll try it again.
Is that Kimberly? I see a Ray.
Yeah.
Hi.
No, it was Stephen Ray.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Oh. All right, pass this message along to him. I was waiting for Kathy to get done, and then I was gonna let him in. So maybe he'll try it again.
Oh, is it that waiting room? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Is there a way to message in the waiting room?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
there
would
is.
be a good thing. That would be a great upgrade to this.
Yeah.
There
'Cause I
actually
didn't
is a
know-
way, but I don't know if you need to upgrade it or not.
Oh, all right.
If you go to the chat, instead of choosing everyone, does it let you choose waiting room?
I'll have to look. Oh, he's back. Here it is. Good. There he is, Mr. Oh, he's. Let me unmute him. Let me see. All right, Stephen Ray, are you here? Can you hear us? Oh,
I am here.
hey, excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Did you bring anything to read? Because we have everybody's gone through what they have. If you have something to read, we'd love to hear it.
Oh, gee whiz. I was just coming here to hear all the great stuff. I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, that's okay. Does anybody else have any other ones that you want to do? Anybody? Anybody have something readily available?
I have a lot, but I don't know if you want to hear me again.
Go ahead, give us another one.
Okay, this is one that's kind of an old one. It's from a few years ago. I did it because it was about the rain. So I figure it's a rainy night. We can do
All
it.
right, let me mute everybody, and then all right, go. Oh, wait. Sorry. Start again.
All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, it's called Meet Me in the Rain. Meet me in the rain, so I can explain. The sun's gone, and it's been too long. I look up at the pictures of you on the wall. I shouldn't keep them up for too long. It's as if the floodgate of heaven has opened up from God's weeping. Deep down, I know it wasn't you I should be keeping. That's it.
All right. All right. I think everybody has a chance to read. So I want to make sure that I have to pass this along for everybody. If you are a resident in Prince William County, Alice would really not like it if I missed this. If you are a resident of Prince William County, please go to the Spelled Ink website, look up the Prince William County Poet Laureate contest, get your applications in, because I know the deadline is coming. I think they had till like June 15th. So if you are out there and you are in Prince William County, please, 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 Alice would love for you. I would love for you to put your application in, okay? So any other announcements? Anybody have an announcement? Lesley, go ahead, unmute.
I unmuted myself and then so you muted me. Okay, tomorrow, I believe I'll let Katherine do hers, but there is Poets Anonymous. We are doing it via Zoom.
Okay.
If you want, I'll type the address that you can type me and I'll send the link.
Okay.
Okay, would help if I could type.
I'll put it up on the Spelled Ink website as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's the email address. If you email that address, I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Or if you are on Meetup, you can look for Poets Anonymous, and it's Fairfax, and you'll see my blues man.
All right, and you're
Catherine.
still doing it's still from 2 to 5, right?
Still from 2 to 5.
Okay. So
So we should be good with the room. I'm going to try and get it open a little early, but don't hold your breath. So we're going to try and do that. Thinking of anything else, Megan?
The only thing I was going to suggest, if people haven't discovered it, because it's been so awesome, is that it was just going to be for April, but on Facebook, Billy Collins is reading between 5:30 and 5:45 every night.
Oh, really?
It's live. And today he had a question and answer session. It was awesome.
And where can we find this?
He's on Facebook.
Just Billy Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow
Just-
him and ask for the notes, and then, you know, go into your watch and type in Billy Collins, and you can see them for 5 days worth, I think.
And you tried to do a watch party today?
Yeah, I tried to do a watch party.
It
but
kind of worked.
Yeah, but then I
5:15?
went back. I wanted to get into the regular one because the watch party, you can't see any of the comments. And
Yeah.
those are so fun. There's
Yeah.
people from Australia. There's people from the UK. They're all over. They're all asking questions. It's real, and it's not, he doesn't read just his own work.
All right.
Um,
All right. I do know I'll have to unmute Kathy.
so he actually was reading work. This is Wisława Szymborska. She's a Polish poet laureate, and he was reading some of her work. And so I went on Amazon and ordered it. Barnes and Noble didn't have it. But, you know, he's using work, not just himself. If you have any of his poetry 180 and 180 more, he's reading stuff from that. It's really a great.
I bought his last book on recommendation of Cathy Smaltz. We did a book. We took the kids on a field trip to the Library of Congress, and it was in the Library of Congress, and I bought it at the Library of Congress. So, and I've been reading a poem a day, at least a poem a day, and it's been good. I've been really enjoying it. So that's a thumbs up on the recommendation.
And his new one's at the publisher now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Whale Day. And I think
All right, Kathy
August,
Gotthardt.
September?
Is it?
Yes.
You have an announcement.
Yep. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we have a Right by the Rails meeting. John's going to be there. He has to open the room for us. Don't look so shocked, John.
I know, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, cool. It's going to be salon style. So we'll be talking about writing tips. We'll be talking about books that you're reading. You know, if you have any questions that you want to throw out to fellow writers, we'll be talking about that.
Did
So
you say 10 o'clock, Catherine? Not 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, right. Yeah. It's usually 10:30, but somebody screwed up. That would be me. So it's 10 o'clock instead of 10:30. And I will put the link in the Right by the Rails Facebook group. And then, John, if you can put it in the Spilled Ink group, that'd be great.
All right, are you going to do that tonight? Because right after this, I'll go. If you do it tonight, I'll go get it. And I'll put it up tonight.
Okay. I'll do it
Is that
tonight.
good?
Is that a come like to whatever part of it you can kind of thing, Catherine?
Yeah. If you want to come in late, you can, if you've got something going on.
Okay.
And that's the same with Poets Anonymous. It's come anytime during that period.
Okay.
I will say right now we don't, you know, when we do round robin one at a time, so we keep going through the block. It'll be interesting to see how many we have. Because some, you know, the last couple we finished fairly early though. So, but join whenever.
Last time I looked, it looked like it was 10. And some new ones,
All right.
I think.
Yep.
I do have my postcard for the Dodge Poetry Festival. Yep. Cathy Smaltz, Kathy Hailey, getting ready. Can't wait. Well, make sure I got it. Yes. Looking forward to it. Going to be a good time.
Hope it happens.
Oh, it's good. Oh, I hope it happens too. I hope it happens too.
They're talking like it's going to.
Oh, I hope it does. That was so good. All right, here, I'm going to show it again. This is what I started with. Somebody has put up a grid poem. So I don't know if you've ever done the grid poem. I guess it's, you have to write a poem across, and the same words will give a different meaning to a different poem when you read it down. So
Really hard.
really hard.
Really hard.
I did one the other night and it kept me up for hours.
So
Mhm.
here's my first attempt. Okay. Scribbles on a self-made grid. And I was like, no, this is not going to work. So I got the official one, but I'm going to give it a try. And maybe next time we're on in 2 weeks. Remember, we're on in 2 weeks for Spilled Ink again. So I will see you guys again. So I'm going to close it off here. If anybody doesn't have any more announcements, I'm John Dutton. This was Spilled Ink. You guys were fantastic. It's always a pleasure. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. You be safe out there.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Be safe, all
John.
All right.